each share was 400. Each share was 400. Anand purchased 10 shares of each of these companies, was expecting returns of 25%, 10%, 20%, and 45% from each from the shares A, B, C, D, E respectively. Now, what is A, B, C, D, E? We don't know. I mean, which should be metal should be called as A or whatever it is. He don't know. He just said he's expecting returns from. So this is expected from A, B, C, and D. Returns are defined as a percentage change in the value of the share after 1 year. The returns for two companies were higher than the expected returns. One of the two countries belongs to metals or automobiles. So metals, automobiles, one of the company, while the other company belongs to IT or infrastructure. Okay. On one of these two companies belonging to metals or automobile sectors, while the other company belongs to IT or infrastructure. For the company belonging to metals or automobile sector, the returns were twice those expected. Twice those expected. So metals or auto, you're expecting more than expected results, then double the expected returns you get. Okay. And IT and infrastructure will get three times the expected returns. Remaining two companies remains the same as expected. Now, what is the first question, all of you friends? What is the minimum average return Anand could have earned during the year? Minimum what he can get. Okay, to get minimum what I should do, I'll multiply this by 3. I'll multiply the second smallest one by 2, and the rest of them I'll multiply by 1. What I get? I'll get 25 from A, B I'll get 30, C I'll get 20, and D I'll get 45. No, C I'll get 40 into 2 times. So what is the sum you get here? 25 plus 45, 70, 140. 140. So you can get here 140 as total returns, and the question is to find
So,
the average. So
sir, by
140.
this,
Tell
you
me.
need to take an percentage to the total, like 140 upon,
100,
yeah,
because we are dealing in percentages. The total
yeah,
base value is 100 every time.
okay.
So you invested 100, but see, if you add what do you say, all these numbers, 25, 45 is how much? 70. 70 plus 30 is how much? 100. That 100 will extend. That 100 will give you more returns. Instead of getting 100, you're getting into 1, into 3, into 2, into 1. If I do, instead of 100, I got 140.
Yes, sir.
And on an average is said, so I'll divide by 4, so I'll get 35 per share as on an average returns. Minimum 35% I get. So answer is
Yes, sir.
35% for this. Now suppose he said minimum, I'll take like that. Okay. If we say maximum instant, so maximum what I do, 45 multiply by 3. Second best number is 25, I'll multiply by 2. And the others I'll multiply by 1 and 1. Like that. You understood? We'll get the next question, all of you. What is the maximum average returns that is Anand could have earned during the year? So for maximum, I gave you a line. A, B, C, D. A is actually expected 25. B is actually expected 10. C 20 and 45. So two of the shares will have double and triple into 2 times of returns into 3 times of extra returns. So now to get maximum, I'll multiply this by thrice and this by twice, then 1 and 1. Now instead of getting 100, how much I'm getting, you see? A will give you 50, B will give you 10, C will give you 20, and D will give you 135. And what's the total you get? 135 plus 80 by 4. So how much you get?
3.75.
Hmm. 53, na? I'm here.
So, so why we multiply B to 3 and C to 2?
See, your A, B, C, D are 25% normally returns, 10% normal returns, 20% normal
20
returns, and 45%
or
normal
5.
returns. But two of them have to be double and triple. Two of them. That means out of four A, B, C, D, one of them should be twice of the extra, expect more than expected, and the other one is thrice of the more than expected. So where I should multiply 2 and 3 so that I can get minimum returns. Instead of getting 45, if I multiply by 3, I'll get 135. Will it be a minimum or a maximum? You tell me.
Maximum.
So that's what the question is, to get minimum there.
Okay, sir.
So what number I should multiply? You tell me now.
3,
Correct. To which number?
10
Okay. So I did the same. Now next 2.
to 20.
That's it. And then I added all these numbers divided by 4. That gave me an average.
Okay, sir.
This is what I did.
Okay, sir. Got it. Thank
Wonderful.
you.
Welcome. Welcome. Now read this, guys. Read this. Maximum minimum is not a great questions actually in this. Now read this. Exactly, I want Anand earned 42.5 returns during the year. That means he got 142.5. Instead of 100, he got 142.5. Then which of these statement is definitely true? Where A, B, C, D, 25, 10, 20, and 40, 35, 30, 45, I'm sorry, 45 we have. And one of them I should multiply by 2, one of them I should multiply by 3. You observe the initial case, IT or infra will be multiplied by 3. IT or infra will be multiplied by 3. This one have to be multiplied by 3. What do you mean by IT and infra? Multiply by 3. Metals and automobiles must be multiplied by 2. Company C, the returns are more than expected. Company D got more than expected. These are the four statements given. You need to work on these four and then answer. Now, suppose he said company A belongs to IT or infra. That means it should be multiplied by 3. Remember, I may not, because IT or infra are two different companies. One is IT, one is infra. One is A, the other one may not be A. Correct? So I may multiply by 3, I may not multiply by 3. Not mandatory. It's not mandatory to multiply. But I want the total value to be 42.5 returns I want. Tell me with what numbers I should multiply and all. So let's apply the first one, all of you. Here, first one. Company A belongs to IT sector. That means I should multiply this by 3. If I multiply this by 3, and here you see the options combinations, 1 is along with 3. Now, if you observe, all of you, IT and infra Metals and auto. IT and infra, metals and auto. Now, if I take this, all of you, company C got more than expected returns. See, more than expected returns means the value should be multiplied by either 2 or 3. Now, since I'm taking statement 1, please understand, listen to my points very carefully. I'm going by options, I'm not going by randomly here. Okay, I'm going by options. I'm going by first option, that is A option. 1 and 3 statements simultaneously I'll take. 1 and 3, if I take simultaneously, company A belongs to IT and infra, that means into 3, and company C got more than returns means into 2 for this, because already into 3 is done. Now into 1 will give you what? 75 plus 10 plus 40 plus 45. How much you got, you tell me? 75 plus 45 is how much? 120. 120 plus 50. 120 plus 50.
170.
170. And 170 divide by 4 to get an average. How much you get? It's 4.
42.5.
Have you got this number 42.5 returns or not?
Yes, sir.
So answer is A option then. Luckily we got the first option itself as an answer. Okay. Next, company C belong to IT or infra. Friends, IT or infra means I should multiply by what? IT or infra means I should multiply by 3. So we have A, B, C, D. I should multiply by 3 here. This is 25, 10, 20, and 45. And the returns from companies is more than expected. So definitely it should be multiplied by 3. Then which of the following statement would be necessarily true? Now, Anand earned at most means what? Maximum. Now, this is fixed. Into 2 had to be fixed, and that should give me at most. So, I'll multiply this second best number with 2, correct? To get at most returns. This is according to condition of the question. C getting multiplied by 3 is according to condition. Now, first statement says to get at most returns. So, I'll multiply the second highest number, or actually the highest number I'll multiply by 2. Then I can get highest returns I can expect. Now 25, we have 25 plus 10 plus 60 plus 90, friends. 150, I'm saying, what is it? 150, 160, 185. 185 divided by 4 will be 4 times 16. 24 will be 6 times point 0.5. Am I right or wrong? He said at most returns will be 45%, whereas I got 46.5. So the first statement is not true. If first statement is not true, then I can rule out the A and B options. Now, A, B, C, D, this have to be multiplied by 3 according to this information. So 20 into 3, Anand earned at least 37.5. So minimum. Okay, to get minimum returns, what I do, I'll multiply 10 with 2. I'll not multiply 10 with 2 with big number. I'll multiply with small number so that at least, what is my word at least? Minimum. Now 25 plus 20 plus 60 plus 45, friends, here. 25 plus 45 divided by 4. 25 plus 45 is 70, 130, 150 upon 4. That is
37.5.
the second statement is true. And C option don't have second statement. My answer is D option there. Guys, you might have observed one thing. By doing a little smart work, I see almost saved my time, half the time. I don't have to check the third statement and fourth statement. Very confidently, I can avoid them. Just smart work. Is that clear, everyone?
Yes, sir.
Wonderful. Now we are left with one more set, friends. Is I guess question number 4 on 5 onwards. Just read that content. I'll just brief you out this one. This is very easy. You read this, all of you, please.